no scuba dive shops around that I hand charge this. Or go out and buy a compressor for about 2,500 bucks. But I need a little exercise.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel.
220 bar, which is about 3,200 psi. Here's some pellets. Scales accurate down to 1/100th of a grain. These are JSB pellets. And the other thing I look for is misshapen pellets. If you look at this, the skirt is just a tiny bit malformed. Just a little bit. Back to the lock with you, Nessie. And we document temperature and humidity. Always going to start with a nice clean barrel. This is a rifle scope to end all rifle scopes. This is a Nikon Sterling Diamond 10 by 50 by 60 millimeter objective lens, up to 50 power. The scope is a 4mm dot reticle. I've installed a bubble level on the scope itself, as well as on my parallax wheel. I've documented all known distances. On the rifle itself, it has a carbon fiber tank. This is charged up to 220 bar, which is about 3,200 psi. It's like a small scuba tank. And we've built a remote trigger system out of old microphone stands and mic clips. So now you can trigger the rifle without any human contamination, to see just exactly what this rifle can do. This is my weather vane that I built. It's incredibly sensitive. It'll tell you just exactly which way any breeze is going here. And the pivot point, I've used a sheetrock screw on top of a penny that I've epoxied onto a lighting stand. This is actually the second version. The first version I did, the balance point was too far aft and it was just too sensitive. In a 3-mile-an-hour wind, the thing was just imploding. This works perfectly. So this is my 50-yard post here. 50 yards from my bench, exactly to this point, is my backstop. It's actually 2 pieces of plywood. I was using one, but it was going through it, so there's the backstop. Now, depending upon the time of day, I have 2 pin spot lights here that will illuminate that target. That's with the lights, that's without the lights. I also have an adjustable mirror back at the bench, so depending upon the time of day, I can read the sunlight right down this range. But it's a little late in the day, so I'm in the shade on the bench, so I light that up. We're at 50 yards. So I have the rifle zeroed at max power at 50 yards, so then I'm working backwards from there. So then I take all that ballistics data and I'm coming up with my range card here. That's what I'm working on today. This rifle has 3 significant power settings, which are adjusted by this wheel right here, which completely changes the trajectory. And that's why on my range card I have 3 columns, 3 individual columns for windage and elevation from 10 yards out to 50 yards using the JSB 18.13 grain pellets. I think we're ready to shoot.